Hello everybody, my name is Superscrull. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon SoulSilver. Where last left off, we caught our Scyther. Yeah, we caught Scyther. And I sort of went over... I talked over more than the video was there. But never mind. Okay, so I caught Scyther. Over the break between videos, whatever you want to call it, I actually trained up my Scyther. And if you can see behind me, that is not a Scyther. That is actually a Scizor. There was no good time to, just be like, I'm going to evolve him later on. Or her, rather, sorry. So I just did it off screen. I was like, yo, dogs, what's up in the neighborhood? I feel like evolving this Pokemon would be beneficial to the gym battle. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. So I did, off screen. I mean, it didn't show up because I would have to trade, first of all, and then I would also have to have a metal coat. So that wasn't the easiest thing. But it happened. Look at that. Item, metal coat. Technician. Powers up the Pokemon's weaker moves. We already knew about Technician. We saw it last episode. But anyway, now we have all these things. We have Wing Attack, we have U-Turn, we have Pursuit, and we have Metal Claw. U-Turn does not take advantage of Technician, but it still does get stabbed. And if I ever needed to get out of that fight, like I was fighting like a Fire type or something, I don't know. Which is not going to happen in the gym, I'm just saying. Yeah, U-Turn could be good just to get out of the battle, which I don't really feel like would be necessary because Scizor's kind of badass, so there's that. I taught it to it. I'm pretty sure I get rid of it in the future. If not in this video, then in very soon. In very soon, yes. In very soon, you will see me. No, you won't be doing me, but you won't see me either. I'm just saying. Anyway, yay. So off to fight the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Whitney. Anyway, I keep saying that, don't I? I keep saying anyway and I should just stop. Anyway, no, as a yoke. That's a yoke. I'm yoking with you guys. Like eggs, but not so much. Not so much as the whites. Anyway. I did it again. I'm saying anyway. Stab it. Stab it. Yeah. I'm in the gym, and what am I doing? I'm just standing around. This is also post-commentary. So, watching myself just do things is kind of hilarious. I do believe... Was it this episode? Was it last episode? I think it was last episode. I started taking advantage of in-game fast forwarding, like using fast forwarding the emulator rather than fast forwarding in post, because it's easier for me. What am I doing? I'm just sort of standing outside the gym. I walked in, I stood around. I came out, I stood around. What the hell am I doing? Get to the fighting. Superscrull, Chlora, whatever you want to be called. Just do it. Just do it. You have a Scizor, and it's a normal gym, so like they can't even do crap to you. Fight the good fight. I think I got lost. I was like, wait, which way do I go? I went in a circle, and then I finally got to this lady. Oh, you're a cute little trainer. I like you, but I won't hold back. Cute. With me, I have Quasimodo, Death, and the Count. Which of those names is cute to you? I know I might be cute, Chlora, not me, not Superscrull. Superscrull's more threatening, he's a warmonger. I should say I am. I'm talking in third person now all of a sudden. But not really. And but you see my Scizor and you're like, "Oh, that's cute." Oh, it just bit my nose off or pinched my nose off. Oh, that's adorable. No, I talk like this because I just don't know how to I don't have a nose, so yeah. I talk like this, but it's cute. Oh, cute. Look at those little flapping metal wings that just slashed my neck. Oh, sorry, what were we talking about? Did I have a little get gory? Her name is Death. I can get a little gory, okay? Jeez. And Pursuit. I don't know why, but Pursuit does so much damage because it gets Technician. But it does so much more damage, and my attack stat is so high. It's amazing. It's amazing. So Scizor's so good, guys. Scizor is so good. Like, you don't even believe me. But you will. If you don't believe me yet, you will. And I know what happens in this fight, so trust me, you'll see. Because remember, this is a hard gym fight. Arguably, you know how people say Brawly is hard? Is it Brawly? Yeah, it's Brawly. Brawly from 3rd gen. He's a really hard gym battle. Especially for he's being the 2nd gym. This is the 3rd gym, and this is, you know, on the same level. Or maybe even harder, potentially, because this is 2nd gym. This technically came first. It's a really hard fight if you don't have the right Pokemon for the job. So yeah. I don't think I need to heal up or anything, 'cause I have, like, everyone's you know, fully healed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna send Quasi in first. What am I doing? There's nothing left to decide. Quasimodo's in the front. What do you think you're... Superscrull of the past, you were an idiot. All I have to say. Since I've recorded this, my IQ has doubled. So this is you're watching Idiot Scroll, but you're listening to the smart guy. But when I say doubled, I really just mean it's 2 now. Oh, that's not even funny. Hello? What? I can't even imagine what I would possibly be saying. I'm standing in front of the gym leader. What am I talking about? Just fight the stupid girl. There it is. Hi, I'm Whitney. I saw you on the radio tower just now. Everyone was into Pokemon. Pokemon are super cute. You want to battle. You again with the cute. You and your cutesy nonsense. Have you seen my Pokemon? It's a bat. It's a ferret, a flaming ferret, and it's a metal giant bug. No one likes bugs. No one likes giant bugs. No one likes giant metal bugs. Okay? It's not cute. It's menacing. Stop insulting my Pokemon. Anyway, so she's a Clefairy. Level 17, is it? Yeah, it knows Metronome, which is, I think, the only attack it can actually do is Metronome. The rest, it doesn't count as an... Okay, it does Mimic, I forgot. So Mimic, it can sort of use an attack if you attack it, and it has Metronome, which can do pretty much anything. So you can get lucky or you can get really unlucky with it, obviously. I think you guys know how Metronome works. But I took it out pretty fast because I got it burned. I was going to say poisoned, but no, that's not right. Yeah, and the next Pokemon is Miltank. Now, this is the real hard part of the fight. Clefairy is not so much hard. Clefairy tends to have a lot of HP, so just have, you know, use a strong attack on it or whatever. Not that high of a level. You should have Pokemon in the 20s at this point. So, Miltank is what's really hard. So I'm sending out my death here, because this is really what I wanted death for, was to fight the Miltank, because Miltank's only level 19. However, it knows Rollout, first of all, which is threatening, because it charges up and you're just like, oh crap, it's going to do a lot of damage. It has a lot of health, because it's the Miltank. Plus it has a move called Milk Drink, which basically, it drinks its own milk, I guess, and it regains a bunch of health, which is the most obnoxious thing ever, because it does so much damage to you, plus every time it gets low on health, or halfway down, it'll just heal itself. So it has Stomp, which is good for me, because I'm a Steel type, so I resist it. That was a crit. Wow. If I flinched, yeah, and I flinched. I believe it made me flinch a couple times, didn't it? I mean, I missed with the Metal Claw. Metal Claw would have been really good to have, because I get Stab and I get Technician boost on it, so it probably does a butt ton of damage. And my attack raises too. Yeah, so I don't even think I get to see it use. Well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil nothing, but basically this fight becomes... I said it was hard, okay? It's a very hard fight if you don't have the right team. So Heracross would be very useful in this gym, because obviously Heracross is a fighting type, and they're normal. Now, me, it didn't even get to use Rollout or Milk Drink, because I just wiped it out with Death over here. Death, you know, came to claim its soul. So, it was actually a really, really easy fight with Death. Generally, when you have Death on your side, the other team tends to lose. Anyway, yeah, so it became a pretty pathetic fight. Which, you know, I'm not disappointed with, because I feel like I've accomplished something great. Because, hey, I just made a little girl cry, apparently. Yeah, so she doesn't even give you the badge or the team or anything, and then you get to move away, and then the lady will be like, hey, go back and get your gym badge, okay? You deserve it. Yes, now I can use Strength outside of battle, even though I don't... it's the 3rd gym. Why would I be able to use Strength so soon? But whatever. I guess it's that. And I get Attract, which I'm never going to use, like, ever. So don't worry about it. Thank you, Whitney. Yeah, so she said something about National Park, I guess, and I've been there. We're good. I'm not gonna go back there. Actually, I am gonna go back there. There is a place I need to... Yeah, there is the reason I have to go back there. I don't remember if it's this episode or next, though. But this episode, I can just look... I'm looking ahead of the timeline, and it is... This episode was painful to both record and edit because of just how stupid the ending is. Or the end of it is. The last, like, 6 or 7 minutes of it. Just really stupid. And you'll see what I mean. But, so Ralph was talking about a tentacle? Who cares? Dude, get on with your life. Tentacles? Nah. Ralphie, my man, come on. So now what? Oh, I'm gonna heal, obviously. Obviously. I really need to go get some more money because... I mean, in-game, not in real life. Although I need that too. But anyway, yeah, because I don't have very much, do I? Didn't I run out of money at the end of last... Or I ran out of money when I was buying stuff last episode? And so the only money I would have gained is whoever I fought in National Park or on the way to National Park and in the gym. So there's that. Alright, so now I believe I have to go... Wait, what am I looking at? What did I just go to look at? What am I doing? See, I do things, and I have no idea what was going through my mind at the time, because I hardly remember doing this. What am I doing? Oh, I'm looking to see if I wanted to buy anything, but why did I go to my trainer card, and then my Pokemon, before I went to the bag, if I wanted to look what I had? Seems kind of stupid to me. So anyway, I'm going over to this place where we went here with the flower shop to get the stupid squirt bottle, because there is a tree blocking the way on the Route 36 or whatever. And for whatever reason, I cannot get this until I fight the gym leader, because apparently squirt bottles are deadly weapons, and they're very dangerous, and only highly skilled people, using Pokemon, mind you, only the people skilled in the art of Pokemon can wield such a powerful and deadly weapon, such as water, from a misting cap. So, once I prove myself to Whitney, a child, then I'm able to wield the deadliest weapon known to the 9 realms. I know you once thought it was Mjolnir, but it's actually a squirt bottle. So those water giants, if there is such thing as a water giant, then they know what's really going down. Those dwarves, okay, I've transitioned from being really sarcastic to just talking about Norse mythology. So I'm gonna stop. Anyway, I'm looking on the map for whatever particular reason that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here I know I'm showing off the radio or whatever, because I got the radio card, so now I can listen to 4 different stations. So there's Pokemon Talk with Mary and Oak, and there's other stuff that I don't particularly care about, because I don't plan on listening to the radio. Wait, what does that say? That's announcer... How strange. Yeah, so there's 4 stations, you know. So there's tons to choose from, basically. There's an announcer. There's a talker, or whatever the other one was, and then there's Pokemon music, and then there's Mary and Oak. So, you know, you choose. So now I'm going to go back into National Park because I want to show you something, a bunch of items that I didn't get. Wait, did I get the items when I was originally here? I don't remember. Did I? So this lady here, I don't remember what she does. Yes, she gives you the Quick Claw. Right, now I know I'm here. So that's good to have if you don't have fast Pokemon. I'm pretty sure all my Pokemon are decently fast. I don't need to worry about that. And then there's a place where the fence is broken up here. Now, in the original game, it is not at all obvious that the fence is broken. It actually doesn't even look broken. It's like a little bit... It's like the exact same fence texture with a little difference in it. So if you're not looking very, very closely, you won't even know the fence is broken. In this game, it's much more obvious, and there's a fight that I'm pretty sure I fast forward. Yeah, I do. Oddish, please. Bite. Use bite. There you go. Look at you. Bite did so little bit. What? Oh my god, he got really close to killing me. What a jerk. I do tell you my number because you're a jerk. And nice guys finish last, which means you finish first, good sir. Or bad sir, should I say. Anyway, yeah, up here by this kid playing whatever, there is a hole in the fence that you can enter in the back, and then you can get cool items. So there you need a rock slide to get up. I don't really care about whatever that item is. Now this is a soothe bell, which is actually really good for whatchamajiggy, the Count, because after he evolves the first time, the second time he'll evolve when he's levels up being happy, and Soothe Bell makes your Pokemon happy. So it's all just like, yay, I can get a Crobat really soon. And then you come down here, and you can get TM 28 Dig. I knew it was Dig. I just didn't remember what the number was. TM 28. Yep. So that's awesome because Dig is a good move, and I don't know if it's actually powered up in this generation. I knew in 5th gen it gets a power boost and it becomes what, 80 power or whatever instead of 60, which makes sense because it should be. I feel like Dig is a really good move to have, but at 60 power it just isn't worth keeping on top of other things. So you need to make it more powerful, which they did, which is good. So it's all good. Awesome. I didn't quite understand why they powered up Tackle in that generation, but whatever. I guess that makes sense why Tackle would need to get powered up. It's kind of ridiculous because, like, Tackle, for example, has, what, 35 base power and 95 accuracy, whereas Scratch and Pound, they have 40 power and 100 accuracy, so those are actually better moves. Now, in something like 3rd generation, that makes a difference because one Pokemon will have Pound. I think Mudkip has Tackle, Torchic has Scratch, and Trico has Pound. So realistically, Scratch and Pound are better moves and are very much better moves than Tackle. So Mudkip does actually end up starting off with a disadvantage, a slight one, but still one. Only 5 accuracy and 5 power. But it seems like that one time where Tackle misses is the time where you really need it not to miss. And you're like, God, this can't miss, but it never misses, and then it does. Really obnoxious. But yeah, I fought this lady. It went by so fast I couldn't even tell what I was doing. I think there was some sort of dog something Pokemon, perhaps. I wasn't very much paying attention. So now I'm done at the National Forest, so I leave. That isn't obvious enough. I'm going to the door. Do I not? Dude, what am I doing? Leave. There you go. And then I head off right. And by right, I mean left. I'm not even kidding. I suck so bad at left and right. I almost screwed up one of the questions on a test I wrote today for physics. It was like one of the questions was like, it was just really simple. It was really simple, so I shouldn't have gotten it wrong. Only like a 2 or 3 mark question, and it was like, one. What is it? Was it a car? Let's just assume it was a car. One car is moving to the right. Its mass is 1,500 kilograms or whatever. It's moving to the right at whatever speed, 6 meters per second, 4 meters per second. And then there's another truck that's moving left. So the truck is 2,500 kilograms, and it's moving, faster, 6 meters per second or whatever, left. And I drew the diagram reversed. I'm like, oh, so the car, which is less mass, and a lower speed is moving right. Does it say it was moving right? Right. So I drew it moving left. And I went through and I solved everything. And this is a big deal because depending on the direction, the velocity will be negative. I know you don't really care about physics, but I'm just making a point. The velocity will be negative because you have to choose one direction to be positive. So whichever one is moving, I made right moving to be positive. So whichever one was being negative, moving left, would be negative. And which will affect the collision that happens afterwards because it's a conservation of momentum. So I did it backwards, and I almost screwed up the entire question because because I did it backwards, everything was reversed. The car would be moving in the wrong direction. One of the 2 cars or vehicles collide. They have an inelastic collision, and they end up moving to the left. The left, because the car with more mass and more velocity was moving left. So when they hit, they start moving left. But because I did it backwards, I almost made the entire thing reversed. And then I looked at the question again, because I knew I was bad with directions. So I was like, let me make sure. And I'm like, oh, that's not left. That's right. So I screwed up everything and I had to redo it. The question realistically should have taken me like 3 minutes, but it ended up taking me like almost double that because I had to redraw the die. It wasn't even hard because I just had to swap the values for the negatives. And I'm not talking about what's going on right now in the video. Okay, guys, if you're confused, there is some sort of Pokemon, the Pokemon contest of some sort that tests your Pokemon's athletic abilities. So there's different ones. There's speed, there's power, there's skill, there's stamina, and there's jump. So I'm just doing this because I don't know what it is, and I've never done this before. So I just signed up for it, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So I picked the Pokemon that, has high stats and whatever, and I go through this Pokeathlon or whatever it's called, and it is the worst, 8 minutes of my life. I don't know how to do it. I have to use the stylus, which is bad because this is an emulator, so I end up using the mouse poorly. I don't quite understand what I was supposed to be doing. So everything just goes to hell. In the next 8 minutes, I basically fast forwarded all the competitions because they're unnecessarily long and boring, and I don't even want to commentate over them. Again, the first time around, I was just like, oh, what am I doing? What? I jump? What? Ah, I'm so confused. No! That's basically what the commentary was like. So now at least I can continue talking about physics while this happens in the background, although basically I need to jump. Look what I'm doing. I basically need to grab my Pokemon, pull them down, and make them hit those circular things that light up or unlight up. I don't freaking know. And if they hit each other on the head, they get stunned, as you can see there. I don't quite understand. And I fast forwarded it. Basically, it's going a lot faster than it should be. And I wish it went this fast originally, but whatever. You know how it is. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so the question ended up taking me almost double the time to do because I had to change the diagram first of all. Because if the diagram's wrong, you're basically gonna discredit everything you've just done mathematically. Because they're like, he's thinking everything backwards. It's probably gonna be wrong, even if the answer's right. So I had to redo the diagram, which whatever. Then I had to redo the equations because make sure everything was right. And all this because the point I'm trying to make, I don't freaking know left and right. I don't know. I can't. Tell me to look left. I'll look down. I don't freaking know directions. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm fairly good at navigation in terms of I've turned down this street and then turned down that street. I can make my way back. But if you say turn left here, God help you and me. Anyway, so this is a disc collecting thing. They're throwing frisbees or whatnot, and we're just on a platform, and we're all just scrambling to catch them. And depending on where we are on the platform, determines how many points we get for every catch. And there's 3 Pokemon, which I don't quite understand because you need to control all 3 of them. Why not just have one from your team that has the best jumping skill? And there's only 3 Pokemon on there, and it's a lot easier to move around. I guess the point is that your Pokemon can fall off the edge and drown in the water until they respawn on top of the pad. I don't know. Now we're doing the hurdle jump, which is, oh my god, just look. Just watch what you have to do. Hurdles will appear, you have to tap on your Pokemon so that they jump over them. And if you jump over them, they get a little speed boost because whatever reason, air in front of them gets pushed out of the way and they get streamlined and they're boom, like drafting. Even though they just jumped over a thing. So now you basically have to control all three Pokemon that you have there. And you have to jump over the hurdles, but it's impossible. Because depending on how long you hold the jump for, it'll depend how long they jump. You don't know the timing. Look how many times Scizor has been hitting things. It's poor death. I jumped over. See right there. I jumped over that and didn't even matter. I got first place with Zubat. I think Zubat's the fastest. 4th with Quasi, and then 10th with Death. Death must feel like death right now. You ever heard that? It's I feel like death right now. Yeah, she definitely feels like death, man. So now we're gonna get placed and see how well we did. What color team am I? I don't even know. Am I red? I might be red. I don't even know what place I got. I honestly was not paying attention to that at all. What did I get? Who knows? Good job. And I received 300 points for whatever that's worth. And I think you might be able to, yeah, you might be able to trade in points. This kind of works like BP, I guess. In 5th gen, you get battle points for being on the battle subway. And you can use it to buy vitamins and whatnot. So now apparently I can get points and then buy stuff. I don't freaking care I'm not going to keep doing that. That's not even fun. I mean, that might be fun for some people, like the middle of Pokemon minigames. But to me, that's just obnoxious. Because I'm like, I'm not going to do that. This is a Pokemon game. Stop confusing me. You know? So, I mean, I'm never gonna do that again. I don't give a crap about the points. And that's all there is I want to show for that. So now that the episode, now that that's done, rather, I don't know where I go. I think I'm gonna head off. See, I'm gonna tell you a direction and then be wrong. I think I go east. For whatever reason, I go heal my Pokemon. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, but whatever, I go do it anyway. They must be tired from that hurdle, you know? Thank God death is made of metal, or hitting all those hurdles would have hurt a lot. They would have been hurtles. That's not even funny. Like, I was like, oh my God, I can make a great pun right now. Like, a terrible pun, but the greatest puns are the worst ones. You know? They're counterintuitive. So I'm like, and then I just said hurdle. I just said hurtle, and I couldn't even live with myself in that second. I'm like, I'm not gonna laugh at that. I'm not even gonna show any emotion whatsoever, other than just pure disgust at saying hurtle. So now I'm buying Great Balls for whatever particular reason. Look, how much money do I have? None. 7,000. That's nothing. I mean, that's a lot in real life. If I had $7,000 right now, university would be paid for you know, a semester. But anyway, But no, 7,000 Poké Dollars is nothing when they charge you like 1,200 for a freaking Hyper Potion or whatever. That's ridiculous. What's inflation done to this? Oh, the episode's over and I'm still talking. I should really pay attention to that, shouldn't I? I've done this on more than one occasion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Inflation we'll talk about that next episode. See you guys then.